In this video, I want to show you how to set up and use the mobile app manager. If you have bought the shopping app for your store, that's the shopping Android and iOS app, you can use the mobile app manager to set up and manage various features of your mobile app. So your shopping app will function using the manager module that you can always adjust through your store admin panel. So the first thing we have to do in order for us to access the mobile app manager, we navigate to the sales channel section here, and then we select mobile apps. In this section, we can see that we have various options here. So the first one allows us to send push notification to the app users. So if a customer downloads the shopping app, either from the Google Play Store or from the Apple Store, you can send them push notification message using this option. You also have the option to send in-app notifications. So this is exclusively for the native app type. So we'll come back to that later. But what this does is when you create an in-app notification, the notification will show as the user is opening the app pages. The third option allows us to create banners. So these banners are used when we want to showcase maybe a promo banner or whatever we want to add to the app homepage. We can set it up using this option. We also have the option to create custom collections, these product collections actually, carousels, view orders that has been made by customers through the app, add images for product categories that will show in the app categories section. Also, we have the option to set up augmented reality. So this is if we want to add 3D models to products. So if we want the customer to view the product in 3D form, we can do that by setting up this section. The walkthrough option here allows us to set up walkthrough content that will show after the user opens the app. We also have the option to create to adjust the app manager module general settings, also adjust the app theme if we want to do that. And then here, if we want to order the secondary app, so this app comes with the main app, we can come here and order for the Invotide team to set up the delivery app that your delivery drivers can use to manage customers' delivery requests. So let's proceed to look at the settings section. So if we come here and select the general settings, you see that this section allows us to view the general settings for the app. So we also have the option to adjust the homepage settings. So this is the various modules that we have added to the app homepage. So I'm going to show you how you can adjust and use this section. So currently you see that we have about 6 modules that we've added. So once you add a module to this section, the module will automatically show when a customer opens the app homepage. So this is a preview, a kind of simulation of how the module will show when the customer opens the app homepage. So let's say, for example, we want to add a slideshow banner that will show in the home page when the customer opens the page. So to do that, we close this section. We proceed to the banner section here. All right. In the banner section, let's say we add another banner, call this banner 2, right? So we can link this banner to a product or a category or an external link, or we don't want to link it to any page. So let's say, for example, we don't want to link it. We select this, set the sort order number as 2. Then we proceed to add the banner image. All right. So once we do that, we save. So let's say, for example, we want to add 2 more banners so that we'll have 4 banners here. Come back here again. We say banner 3. So let's say we want to link this to a product. Select the product, we say iPad. So we are linking this to the iPad product. So what that means is when the customer taps on the banner, it will open this product's page. All right, we add the banner image as this. Save. Add another banner. Say banner 4. So we link this to a category instead. So let's say we link it to the headsets category. Say 4. And then add it. So now we have 4 banners. What we are going to do is we are going to use these banners to create a slideshow. So this slideshow will be added to the app homepage. So to create a slideshow using these banners, we'll need to proceed and select the carousels option here. So we go ahead and select it. So here we create a new carousel. All right. We call this slideshow banners. All right. Put the sort order number as 1. So after we add the name and the sort order number, note that we must ensure that the status is enabled. And then we proceed to the carousel data section. So here we proceed to change the type to image. And then after we do that, under the subtype, we select banner images. So once we select that, it will show us the list of banners that we had created. So you can see that these are the banners that we just created earlier. So we go ahead and ensure that we tick all the options here, and then we save. All right, so now you can see that the new slideshow banner carousel has been added. So after we have done this, for this to show in the app homepage, we navigate to the general settings section here, open the homepage settings section, and then under this section, we choose the carousels option. Now in the carousels option, you can see the lists of components we have here. So one of it is the slideshow banners that we created earlier. So we go ahead and click on the plus button to add it. So now that we've added it, we have the option to drag it to the top. So what this means is that the slideshow banner will show at the top when the customer opens the app homepage. So we can also adjust the positions of these other components if we want to do that. So after we have added it, we go ahead and save. So now that we've saved, you've seen that it has been added and you can see it here. All right. So what we do next is we can proceed to create more banners or add more carousels, product carousels. If we want to do that, we can go ahead and do it, or even create what is known as custom collections. So custom collections can be used to show a list of products. So if you want to group your products, maybe via certain parameters, you can use the custom collection. So after you group it, you can then add these collections to a carousel, or add it as a component to the app homepage. So if you want to also change the app theme, so let's say you want to change the color, you can come here and do that. So currently this is the primary colors we had set for buttons, text, and background theme color. We can do all that here, and even change the logo that will show in the app page. All right. So these are some of the examples of what we can do with this section. As I mentioned earlier, I said that the in-app notifications feature is mainly for the native app type. So note that the Invotide shopping app comes in two flavors. You have the native and the non-native. So the difference between these two flavors is that the native app allows for a deeper integration into the mobile phone operating system. So for example, if it's Android, the native app allows for the app to be created in such a way that it takes advantage of the native features of the operating system. Things like, let's say, the mapping location, the location features and push notifications and things like that. While the non-native is mainly a hybrid app. So it's kind of like a web app, but functions in a native way on the device. So what that does is that instead of creating it natively in such a way that it uses the features of the operating system, it works like the mobile version of the website. So once the user opens the app, it opens a mobile website, which allows the user to use the same features that is on the website directly on the device via the app. So I'll go ahead and show you how and what are the different options you get when you use any of the flavors. So currently, what we are viewing here in the app manager section, all these options is for the native app type. So if we want to see for the non-native, I'll go ahead and change the settings for this section. So to do that, we navigate to the store management section. We select settings, and then we select modules. In the modules section, we go ahead and choose the store management option here. In this section, you see the option that says App Manager. So we go ahead and select it. So in this page, you see that we have the option to change the app type. So currently it's set as native. So I can go ahead and change this to non-native. So what this means is that the store is set to use the non-native app. So that means the customer ordered and is using the non-native app version of the Invotide shopping app. So to do that, after we save this, all right, we go back to the app manager page by selecting sales channels and then selecting mobile apps. So in the app section, you see that the options we have here has changed. So these are the options that you get when using the non-native app for your store. So currently you see we still have the option to send push notification to customers. We have the splash screen option here. So what this allows us to do is to change the splash screen that shows when the user opens the app. So if we make any adjustment to this section and we save, for any adjustment we make to go live in the app, we must click the update app button here. All right. So clicking this button, you see that it shows us a notification that the changes have been applied. All right. So the third option allows us to view the user agent settings section. So this is useful if we want to adjust the app header settings. So currently the default should be fine to work with all browsers. So as I said earlier, that the non-native app uses the in-app browser feature to load the app pages. So we can also change the app progress bar icon. So using this option, if we change any of these, we can save. And then once we save, we can update the app by clicking this button here. All right. So we also have the walkthrough section. As I said earlier, this is content that shows when the app is loading. All right. Can always change the content and then save it as well and click on this button to update the app. Then for the theme settings, we can also adjust the non-native app theme. So if we change this color, and then save, to change the app background color as well. And then we also have the general settings section. This is where we adjust the settings of the non-native app. See, we can change the app name and other options here. So take note that we must always click on the update app button once we make any change and save. All right. So the last option allows us to submit a request to get the delivery management app. So this app is used by delivery riders to manage your customers' delivery requests. So once a customer makes an order in the store, the app enables a seamless delivery process. So your delivery riders get to see the order in real time and they can process the customer's delivery as well. So this is an example on how you can use the shopping mobile apps section in your store admin panel to manage the various features and settings of your Android and iOS shopping app. Thank you for watching.